It was an intense experience, hard to put words on.
Somehow it's deeply personal. Like you connect straight away with the story that's there through your own connection to grief and loss.
I think it's a very important work, and I think it's very deep.
Very, very moving, very, very powerful. If you're the type of person who wants to experience life and the powerful emotions that go along with it, you'll absolutely love it.
It's incredibly personal and deep, and feels extremely genuine and authentic.
It is an emotional experience. If you want something real, then I would say this is very much something you'd want to see.
For me, I really enjoyed it. It was half a feeling of being in a movie and then at the same time to be in reality.
What you expect to find in the theatre, you should throw out of your mind and think of it as joining part of a process, part of a play maybe, of actually being a participant in that.
Normally if you go to the theatre and you see any piece of art happening on stage, you are not participative, you are in the background, you're observing and perhaps internalizing what's happening. Here. You're involved, you're part of it, and you're invited to play a part and play a role and make up your own mind, in fact, in some parts of this performance about what you're going to do in any given moment, which is very exciting and something new and different for an audience member.
You are both the subject of the art and the audience. The art wouldn't exist without you. It's very, very encompassing.
It's just your experience, your own experience, and I think it's going to be really different for every single person depending of their own relationship with themselves, actually, and with death and other issues.
Death is not something we talk about very often, and it's almost a taboo, and yet it's going to happen to all of us. And this is a way into opening discussions about death and what happens and the reality of that.
When we talk about that, we often sound as we fall from the clouds. It's always a surprising event. We are never ready, and I don't know if it exists a way to be ready, but definitely I wish there was much more. It was part of our lives, as it is part of our lives. So Undying Love is definitely a chance to have it part of a normal day.
The issue of and the subject of death is such a taboo subject generally. We push it away. We spend our whole lives pursuing the idea of being eternally young and having it all, and trying to pack in as much as you can. And when death arrives, whether it be the death of someone close or in your family or a friend, it's incredibly hard to deal with, and you push it away. So this work, I think it's really important to look at the idea about death being a part of life, and can death be beautiful? And I think that's a really important thing to examine, and you're doing that in this work.
We have to talk about these things, we have to experience, we have to meet it, we have to be in it, we have to be in works where you can confront yourself with what is life and death and preservation.
It really gets back to what you feel art is, and that's going to be a very individual thing. Does it make me feel something? And the more it makes me feel, the greater I feel the work of art is. And to me, that makes this a very, very powerful and moving work of art. I would absolutely recommend it. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing it again.
As many people as possible should experience it, because I personally think we should talk about that as much as possible. I feel that we do not.
I'd recommend this work to enable people to talk about death.
If you want to see something really unexpected and immersive and not standard entertainment, that's a very good reason to go. Very emotionally involving, and that would be a good reason to see it.
I loved it. The work is very good. Fucking get a ticket. Sorry. Take over. Then take over.